let's just get started. Okay, so we're going to come to the back of our mats. We're going to be here for 35 to 40 minutes. See how we go? Come to the back of your mats. Hopefully you can all see me. Okay. Put on whatever tunes you like. When you're ready, we're just going to bring those hands onto the ribs. Start with some nice deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose, just standing at the end of your mat, you'll see why soon. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling, press up all that air. Nothing is left in those ribs. One more deep breath in. Hands come by your side, chin comes to your chest. Peel through your spine. Bone by bone, coming all the way down till your fingertips hit the mat. Relax your head. Then imagine you're rolling over a ball. There's a ball between your stomach and the floor. You pull your belly button to your spine. Restack yourself all the way back up. Bone by bone. Last thing to come up is going to be your shoulders. Roll them into place. Head relaxes. One more time. Chin comes into the chest. Keep standing at the end of the mat. I'm just standing here so it's easy for you to see. Rolling through the spine. Really slowly here. Keep thinking about that breath we were just doing. Coming all the way down. Take your fingertips to the mat if you can. Otherwise, bend your knees so that you can get there. From there, you're going to walk your fingertips out all the way so you're in a nice long plank line. Hold. From here, we're going to pike the bum up, sink your body weight back, eye gaze comes to your toes. Then drive your weight all the way forward into your plank. So I think they do something similar to this in yoga. Don't ask me what it's called. Eye gaze comes back to your toes. Re-release the shoulders, warming up the backs of your legs, and then driving your weight forward. Shoulders over wrists, hips nice and low. One more, pike the bum up. Coming all the way forward, holding that plank nice and low. Hips are low, hips are level. From here, I want you to drive your weight further forward than your fingertips. Really come onto the tiptoes. Then drive your weight all the way back, press into your heels. So we stay in the plank, just shifting forward and back. At any point you need to, drop down onto the knees, just hold your plank. 3, eye gaze forward. 2, on 1, weight comes over the wrists, pike the bum back up. Hold. Sink the heels a little lower to the floor. Then draw your body all the way back, forward. So thinking like we're a wave as you press the bum up and drawing yourself forward. I wish I was diving through waves. Okay, one more. You're going to come back into that plank position and hold one more time for me. If it's getting too much, just let those knees come down, you hold here. Holding the plank. Your right leg is going to tap out to the right hand side of your mat. It comes back into the center. Left, center, right, center. Keep moving. Don't look at my form right now, okay? Just listen to my cues. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Come into the center. Hold if you can. Drop the knees if you need to. Options here. 5, 4, 3, 2, we're out. Knees come back, take a little bit of a stretch here. And jump yourselves up. Come into standing. We're going to work into our legs now. So you should be feeling nice and warm. Hi, Lauren. Coming all the way into standing. All right. Take your hands wherever you want to start. Have that cushion close to you. All right, we're just going to take some squats. Sinking down and up. Breathing in and out. Keep moving. I'm just going to change my music and stop pulses. Okay, so in this position, you really want to be right back. Stick that booty back. Think about lifting your toes off the mat. So your weight's really into your heels. Your knees are driven out over your middle toes. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Hands come to behind your back. We're going to walk left and right. If you want the hands in front, a little bit harder. Wherever you feel comfortable. Sink the bum back. Stay nice and low. 4, 3. Then we're changing it up. Last 2. And 1. Come up. Grab the pillow. Place it anywhere on your mat. You're going to come and stand on the front of it. Okay? So your heels are going to be on the mat. They're glued together on top of the cushion. Your toes or the balls of your feet are on the floor or on your mat. You should be able to see that, okay? Hands come onto the hips. Drive your heels together. So we're going to start to work the inner thighs. Really think about pressing the heels together through this movement. We're going to sink down and up. Nice. So just like in our squats, we're thinking about driving our weight backwards. You should be able to lift your toes off the mat if you've got good balance. Nice. Keep moving. Now come side on so you can see that drive backwards. So imagine you're sitting on a chair on top of that cushion. Nice. 3. Last 2. 1. We come down. Slowly drive up. Sink down. Slow raise. Down. And up. Warming up those legs. Really press your heels together. You probably can't feel it, but if you touch your inner thighs, you'll be able to feel them switching on a little. So really drive those heels together. Press into the cushion. 2 more. Last 1. Come into that hold position down the bottom, little pulses. Staying nice and low. Keep breathing. Draw that belly button into your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go back to the top, coming up. Sink down, slowly lift. So we're doing exactly the same thing. I want you to drop fast, slowly raise. Drop. Raise. Press those heels together. To all you Kiwis, you're getting out of this lockdown. You're going to be seeing your friends, so you better work those legs. No quitting today. It's all over. Last 3. 2. Drop really quick. Last 1. Come down. Hold. Little pulses. Press your weight back into your heels. Press the bum away from you. Draw the belly in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go again. This time we're adding the arms, okay? So you're going to sweep down, arms come forward, stand, release. So full squats this time. Do whatever you like to with the arms. I just want you to get moving, get that blood flow through your whole body, and it takes a focus away from the legs. Press the heels together. I'm getting a little shaky now, so that's a good sign. Press the heels together. High swoosh for 5, 4, 3, last 2, hold down. Hands come down to your side. One arm extends, the other end. Other end, other arm. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both arms stay low. Don't you dare stand up. It's meant to burn. If you can already hear me panting, that's why. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay here. Draw the feet and knees together. So your feet are angling forward, you're still low. Stand up, sink down. Okay, we're in the final set. You'll be pleased to know. So this time, your toes are drawing forward. Your knees are trying to actively press together. Working in to our outer glutes and inner thighs here. For 5, 4. I'm told that outer glute bit is the bit that you post on like Instagram when you're a bit thirsty. You know, you learn something new when you've been in a long-term relationship. But apparently that's the dating goss, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here. Hands come up. Left leg, heel lifts off, it drops down. Right, drop. One heel at a time, lifting off that cushion. Stay low. Legs should be on fire. 4, 3, last 2. Hold, one heel up, the other heel comes to meet it, drop it a little lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I came out even before 1 then, so I'm with you. Shake out those legs, but we're still going to work them. Just throw the pillow to the side. Okay, from here, left leg is forward, right leg is back. We're going to start working into those lunges. Okay, so really want you to think about that knee not driving too far forward in this one. Keep your weight upright to start. Sinking down and standing. This is going to burn, I'm shaky. For 4, 3, last 2, 1, hold, little pulses. So just staying in that nice lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Front heel is going to lift off the mat, it drops down. Lifts up, drops. 4, eye gaze forward, 3, last 2, 1, hold it here, can you sink any lower, arms come forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, stand, draw your weight forward. Okay, really hinge from the hips, now sink into that front left leg, knee should not be forward or back again, so think about that tracking, weights in your heel, but you're hinging from the hips. Stick your bums out, hands on the hips, tap that back foot. So right leg, if you're doing the same leg as me, is tapping in and out. With your hands, option 1 on the hips or behind your back, option 2 in front is harder for the balance. Bear that in mind. Let's go for 4, 3, last 2, 1, draw it back, hold. Hinge a little further forward, draw the hands out to frame your ears. Hinge forward with the body, drawing up. Hinging forward and releasing. Try to relax your shoulders. I know I'm terrible at that myself, especially sitting at the computer all day. Let's go for 3. Press your bum away from you. 2, 1. Hold here. Can you lift the back leg off? Final challenge. 4, 3, 2, 1. I lost it there at the end. All right. Right leg's coming forward, and then we're done with the legs. Okay, so take some nice deep breaths. Step your left leg back. Right leg is forward. We're just sinking down and standing. Really draw the belly in. Try to stay nice and tall. Catch your breath. Telling myself more than that than anything. Okay, let's go for 3. Last 2. Press that right knee out. Last 1. You're going to come down, hold, little pulses. In that in range. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Front heel lifts. It lowers. Lifts. It lowers. Nice. So you should really feel that right glute working hard to hold you here. Left leg is probably sore as well. Last 2. 1. Hold it. Frame the ears if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg forward. Hinge the body forward. So hips are like headlights of a car pointing down. Really hinge the hips back forward so your butt is out. Accentuate it more than you think you should. Left leg is out behind you. Hands wherever you feel comfortable you had last time. Tapping that left leg back and forward. final set for those legs. You can see some people joining, either join in now or start from the beginning, up to you. But lucky for everyone, we're still on the legs for 4, 3, last 2, 1, hold, arms frame the head, hinge, lift, hinge. So as you hinge, think about hinging from the hips. Your chest lowers towards the ground, but it's your hips doing the movement. 3, last 2, 1, hold here, hinge forward, stick your bum out, try to lift the back leg for 5, eye gaze forward, 4, 3, 2, 1, bit better balance on that side. Shake it out, have a drink, come down to your mats. Woo! Dying a little bit. Good sign though, I guess. Okay, so you're going to be on your mat, have your cushion or towel close to you. Okay, so I'm just going to put it right beside me. I don't know if you guys can hear that music, but hopefully it's all good. Okay, I'm just going to put it over to the side for now. So we're going to work through a little bit of inner thigh and then into our glutes a little bit more, your favourite side lying. So I'm going to give you a couple of options with the arm when we come to that side lying glutes. But for now, come all the way down. I'm on my left side, so my right hip is on the top. Left arm is down, and I'm just holding my head. If that's not comfortable for you, just find a position that is. And then straighten your legs all the way out, nice and long. Cool. Top leg is then going to lift up and cross in front of your bottom leg, so it's flat on the mat. We've done this one a few times before. Your left leg, your bottom leg, is then going to lift and lower. Nice. Working into those inner thighs today. There's not very many other exercises or places where you work the inner thigh, so it's a good option before you guys will head back to the gym. I'm very jealous, by the way. Does that make me a bit weird? Probably. 4, keep lifting it up. 3, last 2, 1, hold it there, point your toes, flex your toes, point your toes, flex, so that left leg is lifted off the mat. I know it's hard to see with my black tights. Flex and point. 3, 2, 1, lower it down, lengthen out that right leg as well. So both of your legs are long now. Get my face up, my legs are in. Your right leg is going to lift and hold, so it's at about hip height. Hold it there. With your top hand, place it on the mat so you've got a bit of support. Your bottom leg is then going to come up to meet it. It drops down. So just the bottom leg is lifting to meet the top. Point those toes for me if you can. So when we point our toes, we work the inner thigh. When we flex, we work the outer glute. Pro tip. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Hold both legs. Feet up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, moving into the glutes, so stay where you are. If you want, you can place your pillow, which is quite nice, underneath the side of your body, so you've got a hard floor, and then come into that same position we're in. So that's option 1. Option 2, your left arm is down on the mat. This is harder, shoulder over top of your elbow. You can keep that pillow there for a bit of guidance, so we're trying to not sink into it, otherwise just take it away. I'm going to take it away so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we've got a nice long line, hands coming onto the hips. So take whichever option works for you. Top hip is stacked on top of the bottom, so I don't want any rocking forward of that right hip or back. That's your aim for the whole time. Your knees are bent. Left leg is going to stay where it is. Right leg is going to extend out nice and long. It lifts, it lowers. Lifts and lowers. Perfect. Hopefully you guys can see me, little frame. Keep that nice lift through your side body if you are up on the forearm, and keep trying to pull away from your pillow if you've got that there for support. Nice. Flex that foot for me if you can. For 5, 4, 3, last 2, hold it up. Point your toes, flex your toes. Point, flex. Keep moving here. Really pull through the side body. You should be starting to feel that right glute warm up. We've already worked them pretty hard in the standing, but every time I ask people what you want to do, you all just want to do glutes. I get it. No one wants a saggy booty. For 4, 3, last 2, 1. Okay, we're going to drive that leg in, press it out. Drive it in, press it out. Still think about stacking those hips. Make sure your right hip hasn't rolled forward or back. And if you're getting sore into this left shoulder, just come down and hold your head like we were doing in the inner thigh work. Still working that glute muscle. For 5, for 4, 3, starting to get a little bit spicy now, last 2, 1, hold it here, bottom heel comes up to meet that top one, so both of your heels are lifted off, glue the knees together, nice, lift the right leg, lower, so we're in our clams, awesome, really keep those hips stacked and keep your heels lifted, for 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1, hold it up, drive the foot out, hold. Keep that bottom heel lifted off as well, little circles, final challenge here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse them, 1, other way, 5, 4, breathe through it, do not drop that leg, 4, 3, on 1, hold it up, hold it here, flex your toes back towards your face, lift the leg a little higher, 5, 4, 3, 2, out of there, really hurts, tap it out if you need to, or just give it a squeeze, get that blood moving around. We're going to do that all over again on the other side. What a treat. Hope you guys are all still okay. Great, thanks, Sorge. Okay, so coming onto your mat, this time your right arm's going to be down. We're going to start with that inner thigh work. Okay, so you're going to be fully down, lying down with your hand resting on your head. Lengthen the legs all the way out. Cross the left leg on top of the right, so your left foot is flat on your mat. Bottom leg is nice and straight. Left hand can be on your hip if you're feeling balanced, otherwise just place it on the mat in front of you. Okay, we lift the bottom leg up and down. Just lift and lower, point the toes for me if you can. So if you feel like you're not working anything, take your left hand, place it on your inner thigh of the bottom leg. You'll feel it tight, or you should. If it's not feeling tight, make sure your hips are stacked on top of each other. Nice, and really point those toes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, flex the toes, point the toes, flex, point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down, press out both legs, so both legs are nice and long. Lift the left leg off the mat, or up in the sky, in line with your hips. Take that left arm, place it in front of you so you don't roll forward or back, and then lift the bottom leg to join it. Drop and lower, point those toes. This one also works into the obliques. Well, it does for me. So keep pointing those toes. Try not to let your top hip roll backwards or forwards, okay? Really keep them stacked. I know it can hurt that bottom hip, especially in a hard tug. 4, for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and hold, point those toes, 3, 2, 1, release off. Sitting up if you're taking that option of the forearm being down, take that now. Again, remember you can use this pillow. It's actually quite useful, especially if you feel like you're going to drop your body down, because then you can't sink into it. That's lazy, okay? So pressing out a bit. I'll use it this time so you can see. Really push into the forearm, otherwise stay in that low position. Your knees are bent, hips are stacked, left hand's wherever you feel comfortable. We're going to start by straightening out your left leg, lifts and lowers, so it taps the mat. So your right bottom leg is still down and bent, just moving that top leg. Nice, keep moving. For 5, 4, 3, last 2, really press into that forearm. Last 1, hold it up, point and flex. Nice. Make sure that left hip isn't rotating forward. Draw the belly button in. Use the core to help you here. 3. Last 2. On 1, you're going to drive that leg in. So left leg drives in, it presses out. In my reformer classes, I always talk about kick-starting a motorbike. With this one, pressing away. Imagine trying to break through a brick wall with your foot. Flex the toes towards your face and drive that knee in towards your chest. Try to do this without bringing your hips forward. 4. If you feel like it's not working, touch the glutes, see if you can feel it. For 4. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it here. Bottom heel comes up to meet the top. Heels stay up. Close the legs. Open the legs. You're in your clam now. Really press into that forearm. I was doing it as well. So it's really easy to focus on the glute and not that side body, but this really does work your side obliques as well if you're taking that option. Otherwise, if it's getting too much, just drop your head down. For 5, 4, 3, working on being peach emojis. Last 2, 1, hold it here. Extend your left leg all the way out nice and long. Your right leg stays lifted, so right heel still off the mat. From here, circles. Our favorite. So think about like a saucer or a small dinner plate. Driving it forward for 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. For 8. Keep breathing. I know it burns. I'm right here doing it with you. For 4, do not come down. Last 2, 1, hold, flex, point, flex, point. 5, 4, 3, last 2, on 1, flex the toes towards your face, lift the heel a little higher, holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. Should be feeling good in those glutes now. Hopefully you're all still with me. Love it. Okay, we're going to do core. We're going to use your pillow. So bring a pillow with you. Otherwise you can use a towel, or if you're lucky enough to have a fitness ball as well, that's even better. And we're going to lie on our backs. Okay, so lie down on your back. Your feet are going to be about a handprint between your heel and your butt. Nice. Lie on down. Place your cushion in between your knees. So I've got quite a big cushion, so I try to push it away from my body slightly and really drive it together, okay? So in that position, really squeeze your knees into the cushion. You should feel your inner thighs are on. I want you to try and think about that same feeling the whole time we work through our core. So you're going to think your abs are dying, but I want that same pinch in your thigh, okay? So feel it now, that's what we're aiming for. All right, from here, you're going to bring your feet into a tabletop position. Okay, so you might need to adjust the heels slightly so they come in line with your knees. All right, keep squeezing that pillow. Hands come behind the head. Elbows are nice and wide. Draw the belly button into your spine. And from here, we're just going to crunch up. Your legs stay nice and still. And lower down. Exhale, crunch. Eye gaze on top of the pillow. And down. Keep moving here. If I do have any pregnant people watching, do not come with me on this, okay? So take your own core options. Or just skip this one out. It's your lucky day. For 5. Keep breathing. 4. Last 3. Drive your belly button to spine. 2. On 1, come up and hold. We're going to add a squeeze. Squeeze in your knees, then lower back down. Crunch up. Squeeze that pillow twice. Drop back down with the head. Exhale, we're up. Squeeze that pillow. Release. Exhale. Inhale, lower back down. Keep moving at your own pace, squeezing that pillow, drawing your belly in for 3 more. Then we're going to add on your favorite. Last 2. Last 1. Come up and hold here. This is your first option. Stay with that. Keep moving with that if that's enough for you. From here, I want you to imagine that you're a suitcase. Right now, we're crunching up. We're holding that suitcase closed. From here, we hinge at the hips. Your toes tap down on the mat as your head lowers. We open that suitcase up. Crunch up. Close the suitcase. The knees can come a little closer to the chest here. Exhale, lower those toes down. Slow and controlled, head lowers. Up we go. Close that suitcase. And release. Nice. Keep those elbows nice and wide for me. Keep moving. 4 more. Not sure if anyone actually gets that suitcase reference, but makes sense to me. Last 2. Nice. Crunch it in nice and high. Lower those toes down. Think about moving from the hips here. Last 1. Crunch up. Hold. From here, hands going to stay where they are. If you need to, drop the head down on the mat if your neck's getting sore. From here, you're going to extend the legs out. Squeeze that pillow. Draw the knees in. You can reach the hands forward if the hands are getting annoying. Keep squeezing your pillow. The lower you take your legs, the harder this is, so take them up nice and high if you need to. Just bending and straightening the legs. For 3, squeeze your pillow. Last 2. Getting some death stares from Ellie across the room. Last 1. Hold the legs out if you can. Crunch a little higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Get rid of that pillow. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Just got 1 more challenge for your core. We're going to sit ourselves up. Do you remember what we did at the beginning? Yes, you're all saying to me, hypothetically, in your houses. We're going to do it again, okay? So that plank to pike challenge that we did at the very start, we're coming back to it. It's going to feel probably worse. Okay, so we've warmed up the spine, so it might feel better on the spine, might feel better on your body, but it's going to hurt the core a little bit more, okay? So we're going to come standing, just 1 roll down. Chin comes down into the chest. Rolling, 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 all the way down. Slow release of the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Hands reach to that mat. Bend the knees if you need to. We're going to walk all the way out. Adjust yourself if you need to here. Hips are nice and flat. From here, pipe the bum up. Eye gaze towards your toes. Drop the heels towards the mat. Relax your shoulders. Roll yourselves forward. Body weight comes over, shoulder over wrist. Nice. Keep moving through this one. Take it at your own pace, okay? So I'm not going to cue you through each one. You can follow through my pace if you want to. We're going to go for 5. As you drive your shoulders over your wrists, take your eye gaze forward. As you pipe the bum to the ceiling, eye gaze comes through your legs. 3 more. Really think about the breath here. Slow it down. 2. So take note of your body now that it's nice and warm. Last one, coming all the way in to that plank position, holding here. You stay in your plank, you move your body forwards, you're right on your tiptoes, then press back towards your heels. So it's a little rock of the body. This one absolutely kills on a reformer. So it's similar to that if you've done it. Eye gazes forward for 4, 3, last 2, hold, pipe the bum up. We're nearly there. Let's just go for 3, 2, flowing through it, 1 more, pipe the bum to ceiling, drop the heels down, come all the way into that plank, hold, toe taps. Okay, 1 toe at a time taps out. If you need to drop the knees, hold the plank. Keep the legs still. For 4, eye gaze forward, 3, hips are level, balancing cocktails on the hips, 1, hold the plank, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees come down, heels together, bum sinks back. Stretch those fingertips nice and long on your mat. Take some nice deep breaths. Putting some nice slow music on for me in my house. You can do so as well. I'm just going to take you through a couple of stretches. There's not we. Okay, so really just keep your body weight down, and I want you to bring both of your hands to the left-hand side of your mat. So both hands are on the left, feeling a nice stretch through the right. 1 deep inhale in, and out. Walk the hands over to the opposite side of your mat, feeling a stretch now through the left-hand side of your body. Drop your shoulders away from your ears if you can. Try not to shrug them up. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Nice. From here, you're going to sit back on your heels. You're going to bring your left leg forward and your right leg is going to come back. Okay, so left leg is forward on the mat, left knee is bent. Try to think about getting nice and centered through the body and then dropping that left glute down on the mat. It's really tough, especially for me. I'm not flexible. So for everyone that thinks that because you do Pilates you're flexible, no, it's not the case. Come all the way down. 1 more deep inhale. And exhaling out. From here we're going to change legs. Right leg comes forward, left leg comes back. Feeling that nice stretch into your glutes and also into your hip flexors. Coming down a bit lower if you like. Taking a nice deep inhale. Breathing all the way out through pursed lips. Spinning yourselves round, sitting yourselves up, facing the camera. Let's take that butterfly stretch, my favorite. We've worked those inner thighs quite a lot. So bring your hands to your feet, really press your knees in towards the mat. Nice deep inhale. Think about closing your eyes if you want to take a moment here. Exhaling out. 2 more, nice deep breaths, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. 1 more deep inhale, press those knees towards the mat, and exhaling all the way out. Well done guys, you're all finished. Thanks for joining me today and for joining me through this lockdown period. I might keep doing them for my Singapore and London friends, so they won't be in a New Zealand time zone, but you're still welcome to join in at a later time. See you later, have a good day, bye.